He's at the 5 seed.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Dem
Boys.
I'm not in the picture.
You are not in the picture. Okay, how we going?
It's the Davis show.
It's the Davis show today. I guess you can come this way.
Dem.
What's today? Monday?
Today Monday.
We doing
This week we got going into the backstretch of everybody and their mama's got a fireworks sale going on.
That's true. 4th of July coming up, and
everybody got a tent.
You know where you get your fireworks at?
Pookie
and the boys?
Yeah,
Pookie and the boys.
Give me that back for 100, you know what I mean? Chill, man. You got to know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, because I don't know anybody.
You get your nice pack, man, for like 50 on the discount. It's nice.
I got like coupons over there.
Man, you don't need coupons for this, baby.
You're excited about
You just need some courage. You just need some courage to go buy it.
Oh, goodness gracious. So the NBA draft has just finished up, and pretty excited about that.
No, man.
Because, yeah, you're a Knicks fan, aren't you?
No, man.
You're a Knicks fan.
My head is this big.
Right?
It's terrible, man. First three was right. I mean, let's go down, man.
Let's go down. Talking about number one Towns going to geez Louise, I can't say it. Timberwolves obviously made sense. It's
a good choice.
I'm an Okafor fan though, obviously from Duke, but I don't know. As far as NBA ready, do you feel that Towns is more NBA ready than Okafor?
Well, Towns is more ready in the sense that he can run the floor a little bit better than Okafor. If you have Okafor in the game, like we talked before, when in the college level, most teams were able to get to Duke when they stretched the game out and made it a little running thing. And if people ever noticed, Coach K would have to give Okafor more rest.
Mm-hmm.
When there was teams that were able to stretch the floor that had that talent that can stretch the floor out and run. So the thing is, footwork, ability, talent level, yeah, footwork thing, he's there. But I believe Minnesota was some that just had a little more in the toolbox, a little more, in the repertoire. So
Towns had a little bit more?
I think, yeah, because he can move a little bit quicker, he can tag off, he can drive off the dribble, and he can post. I mean, not a phenomenal poster, but he can post.
His free throw percentage is also about 40% higher than Okafor's is, and that's, a big game now is the free throws. And
and big men are getting bad raps about not making free throws. So, you need to get in the gym. I think, to be mean, I just, it's neglected. If you know as a get in the gym and
work on it.
Increase your percentage you can increase your free throw percentage by 10%.
Correct.
Easily.
Now I'm going to go a little bit off track. My goodness. DeAndre Jordan had a riff with Chris Paul talking about not shooting free throws.
Right.
And he's probably possibly going to leave, the Clippers. Big man, not hitting free throws. That's they didn't make it as far as what they could have.
Because he missed his free throw.
Exactly.
Remember back in the earlier shows you asked me,
shoot your free throws. Exactly.
Make your free throws.
Yeah.
DeAndre really doesn't have much to say to Chris Paul because Chris Paul makes the free throws he needs to make because the free throws are for the team.
Correct.
Even though it's individual stats. That's going to help the overall.
Team points, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's points going on the board when the clock is stopped. Why wouldn't you want that? Exactly, right? And
the Clippers should have been in the West Conference Finals if you make it free.
Exactly. They would have been. Would they have taken out... hold up. They played the Rockets. Would they have taken out the Warriors?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Let's
wishful thinking, you would like to see that happen just as an upset, but you have to give them respect and the love that they was.
Correct. Yeah. So second, D'Angelo Russell to the Lakers, kind of a surprise there for a lot of people.
Right.
Thought they were going to have that Okafor 1 and 2 with Towns and Okafor.
But just like you checked, there's right now, even people get drafted, is all kind of possible from different trades and different deals afterwards. So you got to it's a sit and see.
So you think he might get moved?
Just like we read, it's a possibility. I don't go off that, but, it all depends what, sometimes people draft so they can have a trading power, too. So
a little trade bait.
So, I would, Lakers, D'Angelo Russell, a point guard like that, I would keep it because of your situation there. You don't have anything set in stone. That's the floor general, and that's what he is.
Correct.
And he can grow into that. So it would be nice to see him stay because they really, Lakers don't have an identity right now, even with Bryant for his last season, so they need to start rebuilding, getting an identity back.
So number 3, kind of a surprise to me at least, just because I felt they should have traded this option. But at the same time, they Embiid is a hit or miss. If Philadelphia taking Jahlil Okafor, should they have traded back and picked somebody else and try to get a better option, guard wise or forward wise? What do you think? I mean,
looking at the history, Embiid there in Sixers, I thought it was a great move, and feel like you have a better opportunity with youth and longevity. Okay. He hasn't panned out yet. Is Embiid gonna be like Odin or something?
Well, as I'm saying, do you feel Philly made the right move by taking Okafor?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
3 big men, so you don't know if he's gonna pan out exactly.
Yeah,
okay,
right. You have to, because especially the East Coast. East Conference was a more grind out game.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast, and so they utilize their post.
Okay. How as far as going into the season, if Embiid's healthy, how you gonna work those minutes? I mean, who gets what? Who goes where? When?
If you ask me how I do it, who's playing well?
Okay. As far as Embiid and Okafor are 2 different players. One's defensive and one's offensive, right? I mean, do you go with the offense just because you have no other scoring, other positions that can score?
I would try to find a way to make those minutes work.
Okay.
So it's a successful formula. I know that would be a tough task, but it's got to be some time that you can steal some minutes with just a defensive player and then get the offensive end. And the thing is, I think what really makes that work is when players are willing to buy into that, and it's for the bigger. Today, you don't have many players that's about the overall benefit of a program or for a team. It's about, you take my minutes, you do my, and it's not about, well, let's just this is how we got to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my concern. Whether it's not, I think there's formulas if they needed to do that. If they kept them, there's formulas that could work if players are willing to buy in to the system. That's what it comes down to.
Correct. And 2 players that kind of remind me of that is Maj Ginobili, who was making basically $10 million a year coming off the bench, and David Lee, who almost didn't even play this postseason.
And forced him.
And he's making $15 million a year.
He forced him to last to get David.
Get on the floor, we need you. And he was like, "Yo, you guys are better off
without
me."
Cheerlead, baby.
Yeah, maybe he's just cool making $15 million on the bench.
Maybe he's just done. Sometimes you hurt that wall.
I don't think so. I think he's got a decent.
I'm talking about when he's just done with
the season.
Just the grind and the traveling.
It makes sense. Number 4, the strip. Number 4, the Knicks. Yeah, now we're gonna talk about your team because
Oh, it's my team. It used to be your team.
Nah, this is my team when I was the Yankees. Yeah, exactly right. Yankees, Giants, and Miami Heat.
He switched back.
What do you mean switch back? I've never been a Knicks fan. You would go back on the tapes, check that. So the Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, so. Porzingis is really what it is. Phil Jackson's a great basketball mind. Are we gonna say that he doesn't know what he's doing?
What did you say? What the hell are you doing? That's what it is.
So he has no clue what he's doing.
This is not 1997 with Mike was 93. This is 2015. Bigger, stronger, faster athletes, and you need.
But have you seen Porzingis move? He's pretty nimble for a 7'2".
Yeah, but did he play basketball here? Most of these guys, they don't like to be touched. They like the quick.
Yes, very true. Very true. We got a mascot coming in. Mascot coming in.
There you go. All right.
There she is. So, he said the right things to me, at least, as far as, a lot of players have been labeled as soft that come from Euro ball, but I'm not that type of guy. I've seen his play. It is soft, but at the same time, he moves kind of well for a big man. You think if he had, maybe 40 pounds, 50 pounds, he'd be an option?
40
pounds?
I don't
know how much he is now, but he gets like the 260 range. I heard he was playing about somewhere in the 260 range. That would make sense.
If he's willing to be physical, that's the thing. Are you willing?
Correct.
Willing to be. He said he's not soft, but
is he willing to get in the post where games are really won?
I mean,
yeah,
they
true.
are. They won. Yeah. They are
in the paint.
In the paint,
exactly.
And it's not always scoring. It's double team. You pass out to the open person.
Number 5 with the Magic. Actually, a surprise pick for me because I thought the Magic were going to go with Justice Winslow. I thought the Knicks were going to go with Justice Winslow.
Me too.
I mean,
that makes sense.
It makes sense. But number 5 pick, they picked Mario.
They Anthony early and traded Tim Hardaway. So I mean, there you go. Tim Hardaway.
Exactly. Yeah, that
makes a lot of sense.
Not really bright, but they got a decent point guard for it. I mean, maybe the point guard of the future for the Knicks.
Maybe.
I hope it's the point guard of the future for the Knicks.
Don't know.
You don't.
Derek Fisher might have to be double duty.
That pick.
Derek Fisher, you got one more season in you.
Yeah, D-Fish, come back. That pick might be better than the 4th pick. I mean, as far as turning out
with the guard pick, I think so. I mean, it's a strong possibility.
Yeah. Number 5, that Mario Hez was his last name. Foreigners go no. Mario. All right. Actually, I'm a fan of Mario. Luigi's playing FC Barcelona. I mean, he's got FC Barcelona. He plays for Barcelona. He plays for Barcelona. But it's interesting. Barcelona kind of, they have the same pattern for like all their teams. This is weird to me. I don't know. You don't have like the New York have the same pattern for all their teams. It just doesn't work like that.
We America.
Do you feel the upside on that pick is worth that number 5 pick?
No,
not at all. Not even a glimpse. Have you seen any highlights of this guy?
I don't care. It's just common sense and certain things.
He's got actually a more NBA game than I've seen many of.
Here's my thing. At least
recruits.
The year before, they need to play D-League games and see what they look like.
Mm-hmm. So you think about draft? So I mean, these two. Do you feel that if you had to set out a year that they're worth a top 15 pick?
If they had to sit out a year?
You sit out a year, play some D-League ball.
I mean, being an American in American basketball, no, because I want to employ Americans first. So economically, I want to give Americans more employment. So you ask me.
So you're taking the route as far as the American-made product over a foreign-made product.
Right.
And you want to support more American-made products, and you feel that's true.
Made in America.
I mean, yeah. Obviously, there's been a higher percentage of NBA players that are American than foreign, but
I'm not saying they can't play the NBA. I'm just saying
for his pick, do you feel that he can he could step into that number 5? If being a 5th pick, he could step into that role where he deserves to be a top 5 pick.
He's gonna say, "Oh, that's a good 5 pick in the first round." No, I can't see that.
I mean, you know who was a good 5 pick in the first round?
Who?
Dwayne Wade.
Right, but that was then.
Dwayne Wade.
But that was then.
True, but at the same time, I mean,
so you say
that's only 2003.
So you saying every 5th pick fans out of 12
years? No. I'm asking you. Do you feel? You say no, not at all. He has no chance.
I didn't say that. I just don't. I'm not endorsing it either.
All right. Okay. Touche. Number 6 is going to the Kings. They actually picked Willie Cauley-Stein.
That's smart. They need everything, so
they do
start somewhere.
But you got a center already in DeMarcus Cousins that they're not going to trade. So you're gonna have 2 centers now. I mean,
Willie Cauley-Stein is really not a center.
He's 7 foot tall.
He doesn't play like a center.
What position does he play? He's listed as a center.
He likes to slash them, man. Because remember he got that height and he was originally a guard.
True. Very true. He was a point forward. Is what he said. He's a 7 foot John Wall. But at the same time,
not at that high acumen. But I'm just saying
he's going into the NBA as a center.
Right. Well, yeah, but he'll be one that can slash. He has agility. It just has a different type. It to me is one of those rare.
He got it.
Some people I think are not giving him enough credit.
If he could bulk up a little bit more, you give him like maybe a. A faster Tyson Chandler? A faster Tyson Chandler?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, defensively, Tyson Chandler is about
effective.
Yeah,
he's effective. He just
can't move as well as his
which
time.
limits his scoring
His ability.
options.
Yeah, correct.
Not that he's a poor scorer. He's got to have footwork.
I would not say JaVale McGee because
Tyson
that's an
Chandler
insult.
really offensively, if you really look at it, he did not have that great of offensive footwork.
Correct. He did put up some points.
Yeah.
He put up some points with offensive rebounds and things like that.
Right. But he wasn't a post that would create
that.
Yeah.
I understand.
You gotta give it to him.
Do you feel Cauley-Stein is gonna have an option or a chance to play, get good minutes, be productive?
I put him out there. See what happens for. Yeah, I mean, why not?
A 2-center combination with Cousins and with people going small ball
in the West.
That might not work.
But
he's kind of fast. He said, "Okay, if you think he can hang with Blake Griffin,
it's a different pace game.
I mean, Marcus All just plays the 4, so
right.
He has no wheels.
Yeah,
he has no wheels.
Zach Randolph. No wheels.
Emmanuel Mudiay, number 7 pick, going to the Nuggets. I think that was an excellent pick for the Nuggets.
It's a good fit.
The fact that he fell down to him. They're going to probably get rid of Lawson.
Need to. It's time.
Correct.
It was waiting for the right opportunity.
Do you feel this is it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be right away. If you wait to see if you can get some mentorship time, Ty, for him, because you need that pregnant.
They were a mess.
Brandon Jennings, when he came back into Milwaukee, he just got thrown in the fire. So it all depends what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you just go out there and learn.
Yeah,
go
and learn. And Brandon Jennings, look at him now.
See you, Ty. He just gonna learn on the fly.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Sometimes it's nice to have that mentorship, that transition, and then sometimes it's like, hey, I'm doing what I love to do.
Yeah. We'll go real quick on these last couple ones. We got number 8 is Stanley Johnson for Detroit. Kind of a surprise pick there for me. I thought once again Justice Winslow.
Yeah.
Small forward. They were gonna go wing anyway, so
right.
Stanley Johnson's not a bad option.
I thought Joe Dumars could have did better, man. I'm disappointed.
Who would you? I mean, Justice Winslow, obviously.
Yeah,
is the only other option. Yeah, Justice Winslow.
I think that would, to me, that's a better fit for what you need trying to get done in Detroit. And
maybe they just saw them
financially or different.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Maybe they just love.
Who knows? Number 9.
There's a lot of things.
Number 9, I was actually okay with because the only other option to them would have been Justice Winslow, and I would have missed out as a Heat fan. So Frank Kaminsky, thank you for going top 10, but he does not deserve it. Charlotte Hornets picking him at top 10. What is Michael Jordan thinking?
Jordan is GOAT, man.
What is Jordan thinking?
He said he wanted. That's what they said. They said he wanted Kaminsky.
For what? You have.
It's not a flashy play.
They just traded Noah, whatever. I can't even pronounce his name. These names are just kind of difficult. No. His first name was Noah from, I believe, Indiana.
I won't say Noah.
The power forward from.
It's not Noah Webster.
It starts with a V. Yeah.
No,
it was like VO. Yeah, we can look it up.
So you see how much we care about
exactly,
the Charlotte Hornets.
Right. Charlotte Hornets, but so basically, they have him. They had the other Zeller, Tyler Zeller.
They have a workman's team. Nobody flash. I think he's trying to build He's trying to build it based on his experience with the Bulls,
which
wasn't. Everybody just did what they did well. They didn't work like extraordinary great. Everybody did what they did well.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked. But you talk about different time and different purse, pocketbook, and different money. That was totally different time. Times have changed. Egos have changed.
And there's no player on the Hornets that resembles Jordan. So
that could score at minimum of 23 a night.
Yeah,
consistently.
Not a soul. Like I said, the big men, Cody Zeller, Al Jefferson. They're filling up big men. Frank Kaminsky's just another big man on that roster.
But
you think they're gonna move? They're gonna try to move Jefferson, Zeller, or somebody else, or
they'll move one of those. Jefferson, you have to, because you got good blood. I mean, that's what you do.
Gotcha.
You pick your poison, and you hold on to Kimba and try to build something around him.
It's my boy.
That's the thing is I think you bring in someone like Kaminsky to try to build something around.
Mm-hmm.
Kimba Walker, I mean, he's got great talent. Just that he's a champion at heart. But everybody else, he's like, that's just like D-League special.
It's not a Sixers bad, but it's pretty close.
No, I mean, at least they won double-digit games.
Yeah.
So it's a work in progress. I mean, so he's putting together a decent workman's, what I call a workhorse pro team.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you're knocking at the door. I think one time they did get to the playoffs a year or two ago and got swept. So, it's just getting that consistent formula where you can. So, it's coming. Chugging along, and you got to gradually build that revenue so you got more money, too, to get the players. So, I think it's just a matter of building that financial basis, too, so you can get who you need, too. So,
yeah.
So, fans just weather the storm. That's why I said I had to do it. I had to do it this year.
Right. Go Knicks. Just a couple of surprise undrafted. You got the Cliff Alexander from KU, Christian Wood from UNLV, that power forward over there, Aaron Harrison from Kentucky. Brother got drafted in the second round, but he was unfortunately denied. Quinn Cook, one of the better scorers in the draft. I have no idea what these teams would. Oh, sorry, Robert Upshaw as well.
Robert Upshaw.
But he had some problems off.
Questionable.
Troubles.
And then Cliff Alexander has some possible. That's Bobby Brown's illegitimate son.
Yeah. Yeah.
I swear he looked like Bobby Brown.
Cliff Alexander. I'm gonna have to look this up. That's kind of humorous.
That's just a joke Buddy had. It's like, man, he look like Bobby Brown. That's Bobby Brown's son.
That's terrible. Cliff, I hope you're not Bobby Brown.
Yeah, you don't want no part of that.
Yeah, no part.
But Cliff had a few, some violations that came from the household or something. And then some of it was just not knowing the rules, compliance, ignorant, families from poverty not understanding the NCAA compliance and things of that nature. So it wasn't anything extreme. But when you get that label, type, people, as you say, stay away from you.
Going to switch sports. Gonna go MLB actually. Talk a little bit MLB. Got the home run derby coming up. Middle of the season's about to hit way, and they're gonna do a couple new things to the home run derby as far as there's gonna be a 5-minute time limit. 5-minute time limit.
That's good.
Just to, baseball's trying to do things to get things
make it
going.
exciting, but you can't. That's the tradition of it. I mean, how can you speed? I mean, okay, it's good you speed up a home run derby, but then at the same time, you're gonna decrease the
amount of home runs.
And now it's less exciting because
the numbers down. But no one's out because of too many outs. So, you get 5 minutes, you get like 10 outs, and then you can start hitting some home runs and maybe you might have a chance.
That's the upside to it.
8-person bracket. They're going to do, mano a mano, basically, and then whoever wins that
matchup,
they'll go
comes
next.
Out, and then you just
Exactly. And there's 3 rounds, with the 8-person bracket.
So it's July Madness.
Basically. How you like it? Bracket time. Fill out your bracket. That's right. Chair got a, missing wheel.
It's good like that on the set sometimes, man. We got to talk to the producer.
Hey. Things happen.
Man, we have plush furniture here in the studio, man. Tell you,
this looks absolutely great. Got TVs all over the place.
And so, man, state of the art.
Got dogs coming in here as well.
Chill Dog Productions.
Excellent. So, that's just they're gonna look over the changes that. This year they're gonna make that change.
It's good. It'll appeal to some fans. It will. But everything is a pro and a con to every part of the change. But the change is necessary. So it's time.
I feel so. NFL. Absolutely no NFL news. I'm playing. Stephen Weatherford and you got I'm not even going to bring his name up because Steve Willis is actually relevant. He's been doing some other things and with the community and as far as New York goes. But this lineman in Philadelphia is going to bark back at Weatherford and said, don't come at our QBs. Why? Who even interviews punters? And basically he was like, Weatherford came back at him and said, why are you just reading the headlines? Like, I didn't say, I was saying that. What he actually said was he compared Bradford to a Ferrari that doesn't run all the time. Then said that Bradford was a Ferrari that doesn't run all the time, and Mark Sanchez was a Cadillac sedan that's more reliable, but he's not going to go as fast, but you know what you're going to get. So. And then Tim Tebow, who said, who doesn't like Tim Tebow? I would want him to date my daughter, but I wouldn't want him to quarterback my team.
He knows how to win.
He does know how to win. Tebow knows how to win, but he got laughed out the league. He did. He's been out the league for quite a bit.
I think it's more of his...
Do you think he's going to have any chance to start?
To Tim Tebow, it looked like it's more for his personal, professional of his faith. How serious it take? I think he's more being blackballed because of.
I do not feel that has anything to do with it whatsoever because there's plenty of people that proclaim their faith. They'll kiss
so what is it? What is it?
He has no ability. He cannot throw the ball as well as other NFL players. He did win, but at the same time he didn't win. He only won one playoff game. I mean
he's a winner.
He's a winner, but at the same time,
he figures it out. He understands it. He knows how to get it done.
I'm sorry, but
when people can't accept unconventional talent.
People loved Tim Tebow.
So obviously he's being.
His jersey was sold more than.
I'm not saying people. I'm saying those. See, this is how the quarterback is. This is how you fight.
So you're saying those people that say this
John
is what and they're the same people that saying he needs to be out the NFL because he believes in God?
No, I know. To me, I think you got someone. I don't know because it's like, what is it?
He can't play.
He can play.
He cannot throw the ball the way an NFL quarterback needs to throw the ball. He can win. Yes, he can win games.
And that's what matters.
Even according to whose standards. He cannot throw the ball as far as Cam Newton can throw the ball. He can't get it as fast as Peyton Manning can get as fast out of.
But he knows how to. Well, that's what I want.
So you would want him QBing for your team?
Know how to win, baby. You're not gonna make not gonna make too many dumb plays.
There is literally.
There's
he's a good backup QB. He's a good backup QB, but he's not starting.
Man, you always buy the books, man. I don't want to buy the book.
I'm for a winner. I'm not against the winner. Vince Young won. Okay, Vince Young got kicked out the league.
Well, he lost it mentally. He had some breakdowns, didn't he?
Why? What he was getting started for every other week. Basically, he played, then he got sat. He played, then he got sat. And
that's frustrating.
How are you gonna?
So let's go to that. That was a disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. That had nothing to do with God. What did that have to do with? His coach did not like him because what? He had problems with his coach off.
Right.
For what reason?
Right. Which
he won
been handled
games
behind closed doors.
Exactly.
He won games, and then he screwed. Now one coach screws his career.
Correct. Tim Tebow, it's just the fact that I don't believe it has anything to do with religion, at least. Is what I mean. Does he win games? Would I want him on my team? Yes. Do I want him as my starting QB? No.
Never gave him a chance. So you can't say that.
He got a chance. In Denver.
And he won.
And then lost. So he lost. I mean, he wins games, but he did lose.
Isn't that part of...
Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowls, I was going to say. I like my championships, okay?
I'm a Giants fan.
I like my championships. Well, I mean, how can you justify saying that you would want him on a team when every other NFL coach, personnel... I mean, the Eagles are rolling the ball here as far as, taking him back and...
Well, that's why I'm rooting for him. For everybody,
So you're an Eagles fan now?
No. I'm talking about Tim Tebow.
So, but Tim Tebow's on the Eagles.
And you pursue somebody, it's not about being a fan. It's about for somebody not giving up on their dream and what they believe they're capable of doing. So I respect
Tim
that.
Tebow's going to be perfectly fine without the NFL, to me. There's plenty of other people that need
If he didn't have the love for it, he wouldn't be hanging around. He didn't love it.
Look at Vince Young. He's a lost cause. Why are people defending Vince Young? Tim Tebow's on ESPN. He's doing this. He's doing that.
Now, Vince Young has a better pass alarm, better acting,
But he's not. But he's not scooped up.
And why is that? Who gave him a bad rep?
Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher.
Exactly. Jeff Fisher's a decent coach, but
Could be a freak.
not a player's guy.
Nope.
Last topic of the day, kind of just a.
But what did about it? Oh, sorry.
I said Lloyd Machida. Yoel Romero knocks out Machida. Yoel Machida. In the third round, I'm quite disappointed actually because I had money that I had money for I had money on Machida actually, and it's disappointed to see that. But hey, you guys knocked out, and then Yoel Romero. You see our mascot in the background. Actually said, quote unquote, "Go for Jesus." Sorry. Go for Jesus, not for gay Jesus. Go for Jesus, not forget Jesus. That's two of the things that he may have said. Okay, just because these are two quotes. He said gay Jesus is what he said. Don't go for gay Jesus because of the whole marriage thing.
This is a girl.
Right.
And then he retracts his statement. Look at this. Unbelievable.
Yes, then he retracts his statement.
Make up your mind, man. I'm tired of people retracting.
Just, if you say it, you say it, and live up to it. Nah, it's actually kind of crazy that he said that.
Ladies and gentlemen, doggy gymnastics.
Doggy gymnastics. Why don't you hop off? I don't know.
Your breath is hot.
Right?
Doggy gymnastics.
Goodness gracious. So, basically, Yoel Romero is.
I think he's crazy, man. Too many roids.
He might be crazy.
Too many steroids. Did he drink his own pee too? Pacquiao. I'm always on the pee theory.
Pacquiao's drinking his own pee.
Remember the years ago thing?
That's right. He did that thing. Said, "Sorry, Pacquiao, bringing some years up past." Anyway, that's past, right?
He just sound like one of those guys.
Hey, you never know.
These days you can't say drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the urine.
Don't drink the urine. Don't drink the urine. No. That's gonna be it. Thank you very much for listening today. I've got half my face is in, half my face is out. That's okay.
You got this new thing going on, man.
Just kind of a sly thing.
Can we be friends?
Yeah. Can we be friends? All right, man. Thank you very much for Kansas Basketball.
Yeah, I9 Sports.
Yep. And Kansas Sports coming soon. You have a great rest of the day.
Sweet swishers.